Good morning to my Monday movers. We're going to get this body ready for the day, for the week, with a few easy moves. If you have one of my bands, I wanted to start with that linked around a post. If you don't, you're just still going to mimic the motion, all right? So without your band, the motion is just leaning over and tucking the arm beneath you. This is an important one too. It's not just this action over. So it's that whole rotating and twisting. Doesn't sound good, twisting the spine, but it sounds more like a motorbike accident, doesn't it? Over and up. Whoops. You can't have greasy hands with these things. And nicely over. So you're leaning away. This is going well, isn't it? Hey, look, Blue Peter style. I've got another one back here. And I think it had its moment, that one. I was pushing it a little bit weathered. Switch it over. Nice slap on the back to start on Monday, that was. And now add the leg behind it. So you're going to do a little bit of a cross leg, like a curtsy, and out. So if you are following me exactly, it's the same arm as leg there, and you're leaning away. And then let's switch sides. Okay, so switch sides just by going like that to start with. So if I go back to my band, see if I can work this one out without slicing myself, leaning over. Remember the lower arm crossing beneath. And then add the foot behind too, and just exaggerate that opening up on that side that's making the outer shape of that C bend. And one last one. Okay, then I'd like you to stand on a step, a ledge, a book. I'm going to just fold up a mat because I've only got wobbly things in here. And it's just to give a little bit of elevation. It's not crucial. You can do it on one leg. If you haven't got anything to stand on right now, just hook a leg up. But the idea is that one's just a little bit, it's got a bit of swish room. Pull your tummy in. Pull up your tights. Because you will be dressed in tights at this time in the morning, won't you? Arms out to the side. Bend down and come up. And watch the stability of that supporting leg. It's probably got a little bit of a judder as it wobbles left and right. Really important as you go down that you stay upright and you're not tempted to stick your bottom out. Just stay pencil straight, drop down. Now if you feel this one in your foot, on the top of your foot, then it's not quite for you. But if you feel it down the side of the leg here, that's what I'm looking for. And we'll do about 8 to 10 on each side. So that's a super slow action. Arms up, legs hooked behind you, tummy in, always tummy in. Breathe in, 1, 2 seconds down, up, and 2, and down. I'm hoping the microphone's not picking up my cracks. I know the camera's picking up my wobble, but hopefully the microphone isn't picking up the cracking ankle today. 4 more. And up, and you will have also one leg that's a bit more than the other. I don't even want to look at mine, because if I look down at mine, I'll lose all vision of you, and I'll not only just have broken a band this morning, but I'd have fallen on my face and I've only been on air 2 minutes. So one last time, and relax. Now, taking the arms, find a wall. Normally the back of the door is the safest place, unless you've got dressing gowns hanging on it. Put your hips against the wall, your shoulders against the wall, ideally your lower back too, your heels slightly further forward, hands up, and so now we've got hands, elbows, shoulders, backside touching the wall. Put some pressure into those hands and slide them up against the wall, and as it gets higher, that pressure is going to get tricky. So really try and maintain it, and really think of that upper back just beneath the neck. Hold it and bring it down. So you're doing a wall angel, all right? So you're not in the sand, doing a sand angel. What do they call them? Snow angels. Take it up, 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 up. Hold it, press, keep the tension there, and bring it down. Now this really works at bringing the shoulders back and improving the posture and putting some strength into that very part of the trapezius, the muscle that supports the neck. And hold your shoulders back. We've got to do one more, I'm afraid. It is quite tricky. You might find that you're not even touching the wall. Go on up. Who have we got on today? On my Mondays, I expect to see Kobe or Rudy or even my mother. Jill from Wentworth. I'd like to know that she's out there. I said one more and I've thrown in another one there with thinking of you, running through the names. Loosening that up. Just onto your hands and knees for the moment. With the hands out nicely directly in front. So they're right beneath your shoulders and a nice straight back for the moment. So you're nice and pulled in tummy, not too like this or not too like that. And drop the chest through. So I'm not doing that yoga position. I don't want to say that yoga thing to show you how much little I know about yoga. I want to drop the chest and lift it. So that is a drop and lift. So it's really like the chest is going from the first floor down to the ground floor there. And it's slipping between the shoulders, but all the time you're keeping the elbows nice and tight. So just on a profile again, drop it, lift it, drop, up, and there. Okay, sitting from a position on your haunches, let me call it. Here, take both arms up in a. Actually, might be more comfortable for some of us if we're down with long legs behind. Let's do that one today. So you've got your arms up in a nice square position here. Then rotate one of them, bring it round your head, bring it back and place. Same side again. So that's keeping it nice and angled there. The hand raises to the elbow and then the hand goes to the top of the head and back. Place the head on the floor too, it can be a lot more comfortable. I've just got a microphone that I'm sandwiching between chest and mat, so probably a bit of an odd sound. Change sides now. Raise the elbow, rotate it round, bring it back and down, up. How are you doing with these exercises? I've got a feeling that there's some people out there that never come forward and let me know who they are. I'm interested, but maybe you don't want to be known. You don't want to mention, do you? And drop. Okay, standing up again. The other one that I wanted to do, yes, standing with one leg hooked behind the other. If you've got like wobbly problems, then hold on to your bar and rotate the hip in and out. It's a bit of a weird looking one, especially in GB trousers with all these patterns going on. So nicely, shoulders stay straight towards me, and that's opening up the leg in the hip here. Then change sides. So hook it round, cross it over in front and behind. I'm going to have to hold on to that bar too myself this morning. See, I don't know what kind of a balance day I've got until it's a little bit too late and I filmed it and I'm all over the show this morning. And then cross the hands over the chest here. Hinge yourself forward a little bit with slightly bent knees. Pull in the tummy one more time and drive that shoulder down to the ground. So that shoulder is, one's going down, one's going up. And that, so it's a nice rotation in the shoulder. Well, not really the shoulder, it's the upper back actually. Keeping those knees softly bent, and you can even squidge them round a little bit. Not too bent forward, so you're not right down here. It's just a little bit of a subtle twist there as you point your shoulder down. And then another rotation one that I want to do is with one against your wall or anything you've got a surface. You might not have one. I mean, I'm lacking here. Take one leg in front. So that would be your outer leg, so not the leg closest to the wall. Hold the hands together. Lift the inner arm closest to the wall. Take it up, follow it back, look at it, bring it back. Now, as ever, some of these exercises look quite straightforward, of course, and then you get into position and think, so far, so good. And then you take on the action, and then you realize it's not so easy. And your shoulders didn't go that way you thought they would. So let's get everything working in the way that they are meant to. And don't let all our little habits of life be an excuse not to even move our own shoulders through the right range of motion. And that sounds like a telling off. I didn't mean it to be. It meant to be a sense of encouragement. And join me with my shoulder rotation. And open. So I changed legs, so it's the opposite leg from wall on that I've got in front. Hands together, breathe in. Follow that arm back and try and keep that hand fanning on the wall. I've got the bar in the way, it's always a pain, but I don't think a ballet bar works if I chop the middle section out of it. And one last time. And drop. Okay, if I can take with the legs apart now, we're just going to do our one when we cross the line. So reach forward and cross over that line, come up, and then the other side, and there, and across. One more time. So this really is our Monday movers, all sensible exercises, no jigging around, just opening up the back, making sure the glutes, backside gets working, hamstrings, and that you bend and extend and that you balance and do all sorts of things like that. So thank you for joining me. Tomorrow I'll be doing Tuesday top bodies, and actually just in a moment I'll be doing one for children for a little bit of cognitive skills and brain gym as they call it. So look out for that one if you've got any little ones. And thank you for joining me.